Welcome to the Unpavement. I'm Jeremy McGhee, and I'm on a mission to document trails for adaptive riders. A big part of that is filming the trail. I like to share the gear that I use and also about my camera gear. I've used the GoPro Hero 8 a few times now, and I'm just gonna share my first impressions with you. Hello. First of all, let me just say that GoPro gave me this Hero 8 and my Max, which I'm filming with right now, and we'll talk more about that. That said, this is going to be an unbiased review. There are things I like and don't like about this camera, and I'm just going to share them with you honestly. I did buy my Hero 7 all on my own. I'm a big boy now.
You know what, big boy? You're grown up. You're grown up. Yeah, I did that. Is this a fucking production for you? Because you're grown up and you're grown up and you're grown up.
For this review to make sense to you, you'll need to understand my camera setup. I use 3 cameras. My camera A is my POV, and that is mounted on my chest steering tube. That's the main footage you see of my handlebar in the shot and my riding shots. Camera B is my handheld, which I do on the GoPro Shorty. This thing is awesome. It's got a little tripod. I keep this in my pocket while riding. This is what I use for my ride commentary. I talk to the camera, I do my interviews with, and my ride-by shots. Camera C, which is brand new, is going to be the GoPro Max, which I'm filming with now. I'll use that on a helmet mount for 360 shots, and I can also throw it on the Shorty for ride-by shots. I'm excited to have the camera follow me when I ride by.
Hello. Good morning. So, as I'm editing this, I'm realizing something that's kind of big. I had a ride-by shot for you that I was going to put in there. I filmed it with the Max, and I was going to edit it so that the camera followed me as I rode by. I can't find it. I never deleted it. I don't know where it is. And then I realized that I did delete it, but not on purpose. This is something to be very careful of if you're going to use the GoPro Max. I use the GoPro Quick software. It's awesome. It automatically opens when a GoPro or an SD card with GoPro files on it is connected to the computer. You click import, and it automatically pulls everything in and organizes it for you in the destination that you chose in the settings. And then when it's done importing, it gives you the option to delete all, which I always do because I like to keep my SD cards clean. I subscribe to GoPro Plus, so not only are the files located on my external drive, but also in the cloud with GoPro Plus. They're backed up, so I delete them off the card. What I did not realize is that GoPro Quick does not import the 360 files. So if you're going to film with the Max and use GoPro software, you have to physically pull the 360 files over before you delete everything. Because otherwise it's going to pull everything over except for the 360 files, ask you to delete all, and you're going to delete everything, even though those files were not pulled over. Maybe a glitch? I don't know. But something to definitely be aware of. I'm super bummed that I don't have this shot. I'm kind of thinking like, oh my God, do I go get geared up and get on my bike and go get a shot? I don't know. Maybe after my coffee.
Let's start this review, initial impressions of the GoPro Hero 8. That was my Hero 7 turning on with voice command. GoPro, turn off. That's cool. The first thing I'm going to talk about with the Hero 8 is mounting. Since the 8 comes with fold-out mounting feet, you don't need a case for it. For me, this actually makes things more complicated. With the Hero8 and the case, I leave the case mounted to my bike and I just open the back of the case and remove the camera. With this, you have to screw it and unscrew it every time. And the mounting screw has actually come loose twice on me now. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I didn't tighten it enough, but that was pretty scary. I'm lucky that I didn't lose my camera. On one ride, I actually secured it with a key ring that I had in my backpack. There is a little bit of play in the feet, and I wonder if that was it. I don't know if you can see that. Just a tiny bit. And this base is held in with these little screws, but I don't have that screwdriver. If you buy replacement mounting foot base, it comes with the tool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. So I'll get the tool and see if these need some tightening and see if that takes the play out of it. It's only $19.99 for a replacement, and if you have GoPro Plus, which I highly recommend, it's only $9.99. GoPro Plus is awesome. You have all your footage backed up in the cloud. You get half off mounts and accessories, and they have a replacement policy. It's all $5 a month or $50 for a year, I think. To me, that's worth it. It was a no-brainer. I did it right away. Even though there's no pin holding the camera in place, the footage turned out awesome. It's perfectly stabilized. The stabilization on this so far seems really, really good. I don't think I'll use the, what's the ultra setting? Whatever it's called, the ultra hyper smooth setting, because it really crops it down. I think that would come into play when maybe following somebody, but for my regular POV usage, I don't think I need that. Another thing I like about the stabilization with the Hero8 is that it's stabilized in normal view now. That's huge for vlogging and talking to the camera and doing interviews. You don't want this crazy wide view when you're filming that stuff. Boom. Shrink up the view, it's stabilized with the Hero8. I love that. Now let's get to sound. I'm actually not liking it with the Hero8. I'm sorry to say. The wind noise, even with the wind setting on the microphone, is really bad. With my Hero8, I use this windscreen, and it works really good with this and the wind setting. The only thing with these is they like to move around sometimes. In some shots, you'll see the side of this, or I've even had it blocking half of the lens before. So you always have to make sure that these are in place. With the Hero8, since it doesn't have the case, this really moves around a lot with it. I mean, I guess you could tape it, but it really doesn't work all that great until someone makes this to fit this perfectly. Could put a little fuzzy over that camera, but I don't think I'm gonna go through the effort of windproofing this, and I'll tell you why towards the end of the video. For me, the jury is still out on SuperView. I like it and I don't like it. I like seeing the scenery going by on the side. You can tell how fast I'm going, but it makes my wheels look curved and kind of weird. My Hero8, I seem to be surprised. Like, I would think, oh, the battery's not dead yet? Oh my God, I've been just letting the camera run. With the 8, I have definitely not had that thought. In fact, just the opposite. All of a sudden, while I'm riding, I hear the beeps go off and it's dead. I haven't done any official testing or looked at the time or anything like that. All I can say is that with the 7, I was surprised that it was not dead, and I have not had that thought with this. It's died on me a couple times. Some of this might change. I've used the camera 3 or 4 times. I have not cut a video with it yet. I've just played around with it and reviewed the footage. So if you disagree or whatever, just leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Let's talk, man. I always carry extra batteries in a little pouch. I don't know if the new batteries with the blue end or the old batteries are any different. I have no idea, but I carry extra batteries in my hip pouch on my backpack so they're easily accessible. If these were in my backpack and I have to take my backpack off to access them, I'm highly unlikely to go through all the steps to change the battery. I'll just say F it and just keep riding. If they're easily accessible, I can just pull one out and drop it in the camera super quick, I'm more likely to switch out the battery and continue filming. Just a little side note on how I do things. Next topic, got my notes right here. Presets. I love the presets. This is a really good feature. I might actually use slow motion now. You just push a button and switch. And so for my ride-by shots, maybe on a technical feature or something, that might come in real handy. I've never shot in slow-mo before, but to easily just push the button, increase the frames per second, set up the shot, that seems a lot easier than going into the settings and changing everything. So I might actually get some slow motion shots. We'll see. You can make your own presets, which I did. I have what I call cloudy mode. That's for overcast days. I just changed the white balance on that. I also have vlogging mode, which is narrow view. Pretty easy to switch between all those with the presets. I like it. Something I'm super excited about are the mods that are coming out soon for the Hero 8. Until I had my GoPro Max, which I'm filming with right now, I was shooting these segments with the Canon PowerShot, which I really like because it shoots in 4K, but the onboard sound is not good. And it doesn't have a mic jack. So I was recording sound on my phone with a lapel mic, and recording sound externally is not a big deal, especially these days with the automatic sync with Final Cut. I like to keep my workflow as streamlined as possible, and recording sound externally is just another step. I really like shooting with GoPros, using the GoPro software. It's all imported automatically and organized automatically. With the Max, I really like the shotgun mic. The sound's pretty good. You like my voice? The sound is good, but it's only in 1080. And 1080 is so 2 years ago. I know it's not a big deal. Everybody is using 1080. But you know, in a couple years, that's not going to be the case. Shooting everything in 4K is probably going to set me up for success in the future. In a previous video, I said something about I'm not going to worry about 4K anymore, but that was dumb. I default to everything just being the highest quality possible. It takes more time for the rendering, the upload, all that stuff, but I like having my stuff look good. That said, I'm excited about the mods. I'm excited for the Hero 8 to have a shotgun mic, a selfie screen, a light too, and to be shooting my vlogs in 4K, all stabilized in normal mode. That sounds good to me. You know, you can get all that stuff separately on Amazon. You can get a case, mic, light, all that stuff. But the GoPro ones look really sweet, really streamlined. I'm gonna wait for those to come out. It's only a few weeks from now, and soon my vlogs will be in 4K. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's what I've decided. For camera A, I'm gonna continue to use my Hero 7. It's in a case. I've got this nice Smatry aluminum case. I can put a link in the description. This works really good. The back door just pops open and I just remove my camera without having to unscrew it. Also, the windscreen fits this perfectly. It doesn't move around that much and it makes the wind noise a lot better. Also, it seems like the battery life on the 7 is actually a little better. I'm not sure why. Maybe it has something to do with the settings or something. But for my camera A, I run that a lot, especially when I'm doing my uncut trail videos, and battery life is real important. I like that the 8 is stabilized in normal view. That makes it perfect for my camera B on the handheld. With the presets, I can also easily switch to slow-mo and wide for my ride-by shots. And I'm definitely excited for the mods to start using this as my vlogging camera. That enables me to eliminate a camera from my travel case. I am going to continue to use the Max, but I think it's going to be more for fun, for getting 360 shots and maybe some panning ride-by shots. All right, that's my first impressions of the Hero 8. Let me know what you think as well. I hope this was helpful to you. If you like this video, definitely hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. This is more than just a mountain biking or gear channel. We're trying to inspire people here to get out there and get a hug from Mother Nature. Hello? Definitely check out my other videos. I think they're good. I think you'll like them too. Ooh, it's all cold and rainy outside. Ah!